Hello, my African brothers and sisters. I want to say thanks to everybody who have been doing their level best to take care of our brothers and sisters that are being victims of this coronavirus, and we thank those who are involved in the fight, the front line, fight, in curtailing the virus. We need to praise them and give them all of our best wishes and that. I pray for those who are currently, going through the struggles to get well. I also want to say that we will overcome this virus and we will get back to normal. But today I want to talk to you about the situation in a situation of corruption in Liberia. I was reading something on YouTube, and there's a story that the German government is suspending aid to Liberia because the government of Liberia, has misappropriated certain amount of money that they are giving him. You can read the story. I'm not so particular on individual African country politics. You can go and read the story for yourself. But my point here is, we can't continue to just cry about corruption. Corruption has been around forever, and I think it's going to be around forever. Those are in the United States. We have seen how a lot of prominent people have been, indicted by the FBI, that is the Federal Bureau of Investigation, for misappropriating public funds. In the Philadelphia area, we have Shaka Patel. He was one of the prominent representative in federal representative in Philadelphia. We also have State Senator Vince Fomo, very prominent Democratic state senator, and Seth Williams was one of the guys. He was a district attorney for Philadelphia. No, not district attorney for Philadelphia. And we also saw how the senator of New Jersey, Menendez, was indicted, but he was able to get up. But the point I'm trying to make is corruption been with us and it's going to stay forever. How do we fight corruption? First, I want to say that every little funds that is given to Liberia, Sierra Leone, Guinea, Burkina Faso, Mali, Morocco, Libya, Tunisia, South Africa, Sudan, South Sudan, every little fund that is given from anywhere, it can be the diaspora community helping people back home. That particular fund should be used for its intended purpose. I agree. But corruption, you can't fight corruption by a strong man, by the strong man mentality. What do I mean by strong man mentality? John McAfee, Tanzania, sorry. Everybody is praising John McAfee because they say it's a bulldozer, you go in and clean the place. But that is a strong man mentality. One man show. We can fight corruption, not eliminate, because you can't eliminate corruption. I want to say McAfee is doing well in Tanzania, fighting corruption and saying on the right thing. Ghana too is doing well when it comes to corruption. But Buhari is also doing well when it comes to corruption. A few days ago, the state of New Jersey is repatriating some of the money that was stolen by Sonny Abacha back to Nigeria. According to the news we heard, Nigeria is going to be using that money to build some roads and do other things with it. But when we want to fight corruption, we cannot do the strongman mentality stuff. We can't think it's one man that can fight corruption. Those are the accounting, finance. The most effective way to fight corruption is through bailing up effective internal control system. Internal control system across all governmental spectrum or across the entire economic spectrum within the country. We should not be talking about corruption just in government. Business people should also be, you know, targeted or brought to justice if or they are accused of corruption. But then back to the story about Liberia. Liberia is a small country, but it have been people have been accused of corruption all the time. We heard the story that we don't know this truth yet. Ellen Johnson Sirleaf said it was George Weah government. George Weah government said, well, Ellen Johnson Sirleaf government, $17-20 million got missing right after George Weah took power. We heard about how Charles Taylor used to keep money, at his house instead of at the central bank. I don't know whether those information, those stories are true. We also have a door that he was nepotistic, he was corrupt, and now what have you. We have all the stories. Tobo was the same thing. We heard that Tobo was corrupt and all the so there's just a story after story of corruption. But then why we are not formulating and implementing an effective internal control, program that can effectively control or curtail corruption no matter who's in power. That's where we have to start our fight in. Our fight has to be comprehensive, has to be holistic. The fight against corruption has to start with our mindset as citizens of Africa. We should not pick and choose when it comes to when do we criticize corruption. Do I criticize corruption when it's on the other foot? Okay. All my friends on Facebook, because I'm originally from Liberia in West Africa. As I said, I reside in the state of Delaware. I work for the state of Delaware, right? But I reside in the state of Delaware, and I'm from Liberia originally. But when I was back home, people know, and my friends on Facebook, LinkedIn, and other things know that I'm not a fan of George Weah. I'm not a fan of George Weah. No. I supported Ellen Johnson Sirleaf twice when I was back in Liberia, and I believe that she was the right person on the job. But now George Weah is the president of Liberia. Despite the fact that I'm not in favor of him, he's the president of Liberia right now, and we all have to give him our support to move our country forward. That said, in the process of supporting someone, you know the flaws of the person. You know the flaws. I have reached the stage where I've learned to tell people the truth. When you get up in age, that's why I see old people always tell the truth because they're not making friends anymore. And I'm reaching that stage now. And one of the things is people always want to be friends with old people. That is some counterintuitive, but that's truth. I remember when I was growing up, not growing up, but in my 20s, I used to be in the gold field, and we'll have a guy in the gold field in a place called Jokuken. Jokuken is somewhere near Kawiken, the district headquarters, so it may be about 20 miles away from Kawiken. We had the old guy in the town, and he talks to everybody. I tell you the truth, if it hurts you, he tell you the truth. Sometimes you used to tell some guys when you see that with somebody, girlfriend, that was a little village, the gold town, little village, and there are less women in the town, so the guys, he just said, after other people's girlfriends in the town, and then when he see you, he said, no, come here. Yo, that girl you try to talk to, that's so person. That's so person girlfriend. You gotta desist because you're gonna take break trouble in the town. So you gotta desist from that. You ain't have to be running behind your friend woman. If there's no woman in the town, you go to church because the place we were was a little distance away from Jokuken, then to Kawiken. So he said, if you can find a girl in this place, I'm not saying me in particular. I'm just saying hypothetically. If you don't find a girl here, you can go to Jokuken If you find a girl, you can go to coffee can, then you can get your own girl instead you follow after your friend's girlfriend. What the point I'm trying to make is we can pick and choose who we criticize because it's the right thing. Criticizing wrongdoing is the right thing to do. I don't care whether I like George Weah or not. He's our president right now. I will do everything I can in my weak ways to support George Weah. But when we hear a story about corruption in the government, we have to get on the government's back and say, look, you got to show us why this is happening. What is the justification? Why are they withdrawing funds? I listen to a huge number on opposition, right? That George Weah property in the United States and other African countries in Liberia. Well, that's true, but you know, when George Weah came to power, there was a whole lot of criticism against him that he used the country resources to build properties, around the country. Now, then his information minister is saying he has property all over the place before he became president. So why it is? Are you trying to justify that the monies he's taking usually to buy properties in Liberia and the United States and other places? All you are saying, no, he didn't do what they say he did. But that is just a side issue. As I say, I'm not discussing African politics in the context of a particular country. I'm discussing African politics holistically. African countries need to start putting internal control measure in place using the African Union as the foundation. That is, African Union could write an internal control policy that could be used across all African government, so that those things are uniform. So when somebody try to override a system, you can catch it. Only true effective systems that you can control corruption. It's not a strongman mentality like John McAfee doing. Yes, it's good what John McAfee is doing, it's good. But we have to fight corruption in a more comprehensive way. That's what we gotta do. So my brothers and sisters, look, we should criticize our people when they do wrong. Even if we are part of the government, it doesn't augur well for us to just praise a particular government because we and the president are from the same area, and we criticize the other person because they are from another area. We can be hypocritical. I know sometimes we are tempted to do that, but you have to be realistic in your criticism. You can't be sitting on the sideline when the guy who you're supporting is messing up, fucking the whole stuff up, but then you criticize another person, or you want to do what we call the Westernizing. When somebody does something that is wrong, then you say, what's about no? What's about trouble? What's about talkman? What's about child stealing? Well, you can't go down that road like that. Brothers and sisters, look, Africa can only move forward. As I always say, Africa can only move forward when we start doing our part from our own vantage point. Especially those who have master degree, doctorate degrees, bachelor degree, or associate degree, or high school degree. We have to start being independent minded in Africa. We should stop being sycophants. One good thing, as I said, old people say the truth, and people want to be friends. Even one of my brothers, I used to think the guy is just a fool, but when he went to me to go feed, but all the way he typed the truth and something across, and then they used to like him because they say he's straightforward. He shoots straight, shoot straight. shoot straight. One of my friends told me, come on, don't be ashamed to tell people the truth. Because people always tell you the truth. You don't know it, but the people always tell you the truth. So when you get frustrated for the truth, you be messing out, fixing people up. So I just want to say that, look, we support our governments all over Africa. That we know leadership is hard. We should not deny the fact that leadership is hard, but we have to put our government's feet to the fire. When they do something wrong, we got to criticize them. We can't continue to be, bare weaponists. We have to always criticize people when they do wrong and help them. That will help them to, start doing the right thing. Thank you very much. Next week I'll bring up a different thing. This is a boy, man. Pico Conway. Follow me on YouTube, man. If you don't have how they call it, Gmail, go and have a Gmail and subscribe to my YouTube channel, man. I want to do this every day. As I said, I'll be discussing African politics, man, and because I want us to realize that the only way we can move Africa forward is for us to work together as one continent. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Have a great day. Subscribe to my channel. I'll talk to you next week, man. I hope you guys stay safe in the era of Corona. Have a great day. Talk to you another time. Next week, Tuesday, I'll be back here. I try to do this every week, man. Maybe after that, I'll be doing it every day. Have a good day. Bye.